Guys, what is going on? It is Chris Colgan, your favorite Northern Virginia realtor here. And in this week's video, we're going to be talking about the July market update here for the Northern Virginia, DC area. As always, please subscribe to my channel. And if you're not already, follow me on Instagram at Chris Colgan Team. We have officially hit 2 million people have watched a video in the DC area. Yes, on my Instagram where I show clips of what breaking news, what's going on in the local market here, some area highlights, it's like about areas, and slide into my DMs there, as the kids say, to hit me up. If you have any real estate questions, you can also email me anytime, info@colganteam.com. So what's going on with the market here, right? Because we all know the interest rates are now around 7%, but yet there is still a huge lack of inventory. So the market here in Northern Virginia is still very strong, and I want to go by each county and kind of show you guys what's going on. But one thing that I thought was really interesting that the local MLS put out here, and one question really quick, a lot of people ask me is, where do you get this information from? Well, this is a service as a realtor I pay a lot of money to get, or the local MLS, it's called Bright MLS. They compile all this data on the market, and they get real-time stats that they sell for us to buy, of course, for them to make some money, but allows me to make some videos to show you guys. One thing I wanted to look at really quick that they mentioned here in the area was they asked people, what is your primary reason for buying here in the DC area? And this really surprised me. The number one reason was first-time home buyer, and I'm tired of renting. So 34% of all home purchases here, their reason for buying was they are a first-time home buyer who's tired of renting. So you know what? A third of all the buyers here in Northern Virginia are not really caring about the interest rates. I think most people are getting used to it. The other day I did see as well, Goldman Sachs came out, and they think the Fed around Q2, Q3 of 2024 will start to do some rate cuts, meaning that the interest rates could actually start to come down somewhat. But keep in mind though, in the DC area, when you have a presidential election year, which will be next year, things can get a little wonky as we wait to see what the administration changes. But another reason was people wanted a bigger home, which you would have seen that would have been number one when COVID was going on and people were just bored and wanted to get bigger houses. Number two would be vacation rental. One other thing that I'm offering right now is if you are looking to buy an Airbnb property, we are sending out a list of new Airbnb houses that hit the market in Lake Anna, Front Royal, Linden, all the best Airbnb locations. Another one would be job or career change. So again, most of the buyers around here are first-time home buyers. So let's kind of take a look at each county and see what's going on. So I'm going to start off with, I know it's a little bit of an outlier, but I'm going to start off with Fauquier County. They had 85 new listings, which was down 17%. So not a lot of houses getting listed over on Fauquier. Pendings are down 23%, so 74 new listings. And then closed sales are down 31%. But then we go over here, let's look at the median sold price, right? The median sold price is up 5.5%. And one of the shocking things that you're gonna see, I think will be a reminder for all of us that the market here is still super strong, is look at the active listings, 173, 5-year average was 211, and the average days on market, only 12 days, where the 5-year average was 26. So houses are selling really quickly, but one thing that doesn't really surprise me is people are getting 100% of their asking price in Fauquier County. Now, one thing I want to tell you, during COVID times, we saw a lot of people waive appraisals, waive inspections. I am not seeing that as much. I'm seeing people now not have to do that, but they aren't really doing an inspection and asking for everything under the sun. So definitely keep that in mind. Make sure if you're working with a great agent, like myself, as always, that you want to make sure that the agent knows how to navigate that really closely. I've won on a few multiple offer situations here lately, and I think one of the things is you got to be quick, and then you also got to know which things to really ask for and what not to ask for, and have a strong lender as well. And that's something that we can help you with as well there. So let's talk about Stafford County, another huge county. One thing about the Stafford and Fredericksburg area, we just had those new lanes open up over there. The express lanes are gonna go one way or the other way, and I think it's gonna be like the longest one in the country. So I think that's really gonna help that Stafford and Fredericksburg market as that alleviates some of the traffic. So new listings are down 41% year over year. And the new pendings are down 21%, so only 194 new pendings. Closed sales are down 19%. But look at this, median sold price is still up 4%. So we know on any given year, a good market is 3 to 4%. That's the national average when we're in a good market. So right now, Stafford is in a good market. Active listings is at a 5-year low, only 216. And then houses are on the average about 18 days on the market, which makes sense. Stafford's a little bit further out from the DC area, but houses are getting 100.5% of their asking prices. So houses in Stafford are selling, and they're selling quickly. So again, so far we looked at 2 outlying counties, and you know what? The markets are strong there. So let's check out another area. Loudoun County, probably my most popular county on Instagram. I did a few videos on Ashburn and people like went insane. Loudoun, I think the people there really love it and they just like love talking about it. Really great market. So new listings down 36% to 444. New pendings though are actually up year over year, 3%. So it's still a strong market there. And then closed sales are down 24%. But look at this, medium sold price in Loudoun, $710,000, and their prices are up 3.6%. So I cannot believe that the medium sold price in Loudoun County is $710,000. But look at this, active listings, 5-year low, only 430 active listings. Average days on market 11, average sold price 101%. So if that's a $700,000 house, people are getting an extra $7,000. So keep that in mind when you're writing an offer. If you want a low ball in Loudoun County, you really can't do that. You got to give people what they want or just a little bit more. But let's check out some of the cities over in Loudoun and see how they are doing. All right, so now we're going to be taking a look at some of the different medium sold prices in Loudoun for just some of the bigger cities, because some of these can be a little skewed, you know, like Middleburg obviously doesn't have a ton of activity, but maybe Aldi does, obviously. So Aldi's sales price median was $772 last year. This year it's $841, so prices are up 9%. The one that's unbelievable to me is Ashburn was $675 last year, and now it is $772,000. I don't know why I say that like a game show host. Another strong market is Leesburg with $725, and now it's $740. And then Percyville is actually down 10%. Again, though, a lot of new construction a little bit further out. But you know what? Sterling, $570, and now it is $585. So you can see Aldi and Ashburn are super strong. Still a lot of new construction. I think some of these townhouses in there are pushing like 900 to $1 million now. So let's check out another county and see how the rest of the area is doing. All right, so now let's take a look at Prince William County. 478 new listings, down 40%. The new pendings, 506, down 15%. Closed sales, 473, down 22%. So a lot less houses coming on the market, but you know what? A lot of less pendings, a lot of less closed sales, because guess what? If you have a 2% interest rate, you're probably not going to be selling right now, right? But median sold price, $540,000, just up 2%. So it's been a little bit of an even market in Prince William County, but get this, active listings are at a 5-year low at 390, but it looks at one point the max with 1,040. So hardly anything is for sale in Prince William County. Average days on market is 12 days, and then the average house is selling for 100.4% of the asking price. Let's take a look a little bit more in Prince William and see how some of the cities are faring. All right, so let's take a quick look at some of the bigger cities, bigger zip codes, see how they are doing. So you get over to Bristow, just kind of even with 650, and now it's 660,000. Haymarket, a very strong market, 690,000. Now it is 708, up 2.7%. But let's check this out. Gainesville was 9.1%. It's going up 9.1%. It was 650,000. And now it's 710,000. So Gainesville's average or medium sold price is going way up. Nokesville, 630 to 952. They must have had some really high-end sales over there. You get over to Woodbridge, 447,500 to now 475,000, up 6.3%. But the one shocking thing here is Manassas is actually down 4%. What I think that is there's been a lot of new construction townhomes in Manassas, and a lot of the builders are really overpriced some of these houses, and they're having to do some cuts. So talk to me before you go out and buy a new construction home. That is something that I can definitely help you navigate and help you get some extra credits. I just had a client that bought new construction, and I helped them get a $25,000 incentive because the builder was closer to their year end and that goal, and they wanted to hit that. And that's something that you really can't do without an agent. So I was able to get them that. So let's check out Fairfax County and see what's going on over there. All right, so now let's get into the biggest county in Virginia, Fairfax County. You obviously know over 1 million people live there, something like that. So let's talk about new listings are down 40%, 1,029. New pendings are down 10%, and then closed sales are down 19%. But look at this, median sold price in Fairfax is up 8% to $702,000. So Fairfax market is definitely heating up as well. Only 951 active listings, which is a 5-year low. Average days on market is 13, and then the average house is selling for 101% of asking prices. Now, I noticed recently, I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but DC is struggling a little bit. I would suspect some people are moving out of DC and moving into Fairfax. let's check out a couple of the cities in Fairfax to see how they're doing. All right, so now we're getting over here. Let's look at Centerville. Surprisingly, is down year over year 2.7%. And then you get over to Clifton, 840,000 now, 955,000, up 13%. Fairfax in general, 699 to 720, up 3%. Falls Church, 720 to now 765,000. So Falls Church is a really hot market. It's been funny. A lot of people online have been asking me to do videos on Falls Church. That's going to be our next one. Herndon's another hot market, 607,000 to 665,000. Why does that happen? A lot of the jobs are located in Herndon. So a lot of people that transfer here, they end up looking in Herndon. If you're thinking about buying, you obviously need to hit us up. McLean, $1.2 million to $1.5 million medium sold price. Again, like a game show host, as I talk. Reston, 550 to 539,000, so they're down 2%. Then Springfield, 605,000 to 655,000. I know a lot of you will ask me in my messages or email, why is Reston down? Huge condo market. Condos, they always struggle around here a little bit to sell. So let's talk about Alexandria. Again, another popular market. 194 new listings, down 22%. Pendings are up 2%, 197,000. Closed sales are down 21%. One thing that's interesting though, kind of just a flat market over in Alexandria. 545,000 medium sold price, just up 1%. Luckily, it's not down from some huge number. And then active listings is at a 5-year low, so not much for sale. Then days on market though, look, 16, again, a huge condo market, and condos always take longer to sell. Why is that? Some of these condo fees are pushing $500 to $700 a month, but the houses are getting people are pretty much getting what they want, 100% of the asking price. And let's check out Arlington. Getting over into Arlington, Arlington I think is cooling off a little bit. New listings are down 40%, pendings are down 13%, and then the closed sales are down 22%, and the medium sold price is down 3%. So they're actually down year over year. The only market in Northern Virginia that's down to 716,000, which makes sense. Look, they're kind of starting to get a little closer to their 5-year average for active listings. 282 days on market, 19 average days on market. So they're at their 5-year average, and then the average house is getting 99.4%. Why is that? I think a lot of these people, like builders, went way sky high on some of their prices. Again, another thing, another strong condo co-op market, which takes longer to sell. So you can tell the Northern Virginia market is still heating up. Now, we're not seeing, prices go up 10 to 20%. That's not going to be sustainable, right? But we are seeing an average of 3%, even in this tough economic time where interest rates are at 7%. So remember, everyone was saying the sky was going to fall. What hasn't happened here in Northern Virginia, I did have some clients in Florida tell me that there's some houses over there are starting to sit. Austin, Texas is another area that's struggling, but Northern Virginia still seems to be resilient. If you're thinking about buying, you have to be super patient, and you also have to have an agent like myself who knows what they're talking about. They know the local market, they know the stats. I mean, look, if you're looking in Arlington and it's kind of struggling, you're not going to have to go crazy. But if you're looking to buy in Ashburn, you're going to have to go above asking price or Haymarket as well. So it definitely depends on that local market. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Chris Colgan Team, where I'm trying to give you guys all things Northern Virginia housing market and news. We'll see you at the top or from the top.